So we're going to be modifying our employee index view. And we're going to be inserting a graphic. So I am going to download this graphic. Yep, go back here. And it's really important that the graphics get into the content folder. And for me, the easiest way to do this, especially if you're using Chrome, is to kind of restore your screen, make sure you can see the graphic that was downloaded, and that you can see your content folder. And then you just left drag to content and release. Okay, and if you have it in a download folder, you just open up your File Explorer, go to Downloads, here's the eagle, and then again, just left drag it. Okay, once you see it in here, then you will have access to it and it will display inside your app. And other changes that we are going to make. So we've downloaded that and we're going to make quite a few changes to our screen here. And so the first thing we're going to change is the title. We want it to say employee index, and then right after that, we're going to add a section header. And so this is going to have a header tag, and we'll use small here for internal use only. And now if I wanted to pull in my title, I could use razor code and do @viewBigTitle, or I could just do employee index, either one. Then below that, got our image tag, source, and this is in our content folder, and here's our eagle. And we're going to set the width here. And really, I only normally set the width because then it'll keep it in proportion. I could use the Bootstrap class for thumbnail, but I actually want it a little smaller than that. So I'm going to just set it to 50 pixels, which is pretty small. And it is always a good idea to add alt text. I didn't do that in the example, but it is good to put in the alt text. So this is going to be an eagle graphic. Okay, then we are going to add a little script here. This is actually jQuery. So you guys are going to have to search your memory banks for that jQuery knowledge from CIT 190. And so this has to go in script tags. So we've got $, and what we're going to be formatting here are selectors H2. And we're going to do a little CSS change on this. So in parentheses and curly braces, we are going to change the background color. And remember, these have to be in double quotes, and then we've got the colon. And we're changing it to orange red. which is also in double quotes, color in double quotes, colon, is going to be the color of our text, which is going to be white. Padding. Remember, this is going to put a little bit of space around everything. All right. And then at the very end, we've got our semicolon. So I'm going to save this. Now, I can't run this yet because I need to modify my layout, css.html, because I've added now a section header and we don't have the layout coded for that. So let's go into layout. And where we want that header section rendered. And basically render just means display, okay? So when we do at render section, we're gonna put this above render body. So we've got at render section. And what we're gonna be looking for is a section named header. And this is not required, okay? And, you know, unless every single view has a header section, you do want to make sure you put required false. You'll notice that scripts also has required false, okay? And that's because it's not going to, you're not going to have a section called scripts in every single view. So let's save this. And now we are going to go ahead and run. And what we want to look at is employee index. So we do /employee /index. Okay, so you can see this is our jQuery. We use the orange red and we changed the font color to white. We did the padding. We've got our lovely little branding eagle. And then you can see where our section header is displaying. So I'm going to go ahead and exit out. And our next hands-on, we are going to be modifying the manager index, and we are going to tell it not to use layout.cshtml.